folks, and welcome back to the Mandurah Bowling Club, where we have a first round UK singles game. It's the So we got Steve Beckwith and Callum Arnold. Steve from Gingin Bowling Club. I think he's using blue bowls, and Callum Arnold from Yanchep is the black colour ones. Sure, I think it's going live, but I'm not 100% sure. Find it, I think. So this is 2 sets of 7 ends. And if required, a 3-end tiebreaker. Sorry folks, just trying to get a few things sorted out on my end. I can't, not sure if we're live or not. We are, apparently. Steve? get all my things sorted out, which I think I've done now. So hopefully should be good. Pretty good shot here coming in from Callum. Chew.
This camera's playing.
Two, one, two. Stuck to 7 ranks inside this morning due to the rain outside. I thought it was going to be a little bit later this afternoon, but no, sunny Mandurah has cracked itself. So if you're in the area, got nothing else to do, pop in and say hello. We do have a every singles raffle going. $10 a ticket, trying to get rid of 200 tickets, so we've got possibly 2 spots for the every singles available, so potentially winning yourself 50 grand. And we also have a thanks to Mark Simpson, a cut bar and bistro voucher and a bottle of wine. We've got 2 of those to raffle off as well at $2 a ticket, so if you want some tickets and raffles, pop on in. Steve looks to one here. Which is pretty This morning we got the two finals of the Scottish singles. Final, qualifier one final, we've got Glenmark from Scarborough, first Lisa Fenby from Osborne. Other final, we've got Blake Butler from Eden versus Mark Simpson, the local hero here at Mandurah. So, a couple of good games coming up. Start there from Steve. Just like to say thanks to Blake Butler for allowing us to use his fancy live streaming gear. I'm still trying to work out how to use it all. Super balls here from Steve. Good chance to play with an extra couple of feet. Steve trying to cover the back, it's not too far into the ditch. Steve once again. Still a chance to make a couple of errors. It's not a good time to be short. Two for Steve. 5-2 now after four ends. Change the camera.
beside me.
Mr. IT Timmy himself.
How you going, Dave?
I'm good, Timmy. How are you?
Good, good. What have we got? What have we got here?
We've got this is the first round game of UK singles. So Steve Beckwith not doing it comfortably, but he's in front. It's been a bit of a scratchy game, to be honest.
Yeah, I've noticed. I only just got here, but I noticed both players shaking their heads as they play the shots and running into each other's bowls. And
yeah, it's pretty ordinary.
Yeah, this indoor surface only went down a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I spoke to a few people yesterday. They reckon it's running okay.
Yeah, it's running okay. In the middle, it's a bit pushy.
Yeah.
On the ends, there's no reason you can't get some finesse.
True.
Going.
And how did you pull up today after yesterday's efforts?
Yeah, I was a bit sore because I have to have a break, Dave. And after the season, I had a bit of a break, and I've been on a bit of a diet and lost.
Yeah, you're looking great.
Yeah, lost a bit of weight, and I've lost a bit of muscle too. So, I woke them up yesterday.
Ooh.
Feeling it this morning.
It's always the way.
I'm pretty happy with how I went in that.
Yeah, you won a few games yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, pretty comfortably in the end as well. But I came up against a really determined Glenn Martin who.
Oh yeah. No, he's playing in the final at some point this morning against
Simo.
Lisa Featherby.
Oh, yeah. Lisa Featherby.
Simo's playing Blake Butler.
Well, that'll be a cracking game.
That will be. Well, both games will be good. So, Glenn Martin has been to Scotland before. So has Lisa, I think. So,
yeah, Glenn was telling me yesterday that he did a bicycle tour of Scotland when he was over there.
Yeah.
And raised a lot of money.
He did, yeah. For a mate of his. Yeah, Nino, the marker, keeps pointing out, I keep forgetting to move one of the cameras, the one we've got in the middle, which would be this one. I keep forgetting to move it all the time. So it keeps reminding me.
So this is a pretty elaborate setup.
It is, right? Yeah. It's gone past the days of the iPhone camera.
Yeah.
It's a bit more technological. But for some reason, I can't. Yesterday I had the chat thing up there, but I got no idea how Blake got it there. So I don't want to start playing with buttons that I know nothing about. And I can't seem to find it anywhere. So, I don't really want to start prying.
No, I think I won't start pressing any buttons either, Dave.
There's
no idea what's going on.
There's one down here somewhere. Where are you? Now I can't find it, but it says replay. So I just want to click on that. Oh, there it is, right there. I want to click on that and see what happens, but I'm too scared to do that. So yeah, unfortunately, things will slow down a little bit today after a good day yesterday with the rain.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a dreary old evening and morning, that's for sure.
So if it's not raining outside, it's blowing it.
40 knots, I reckon, later on.
Yeah.
Big cold front coming in.
Oh, the trees are moving quite severely outside. So.
Oh, we got made up some ground yesterday, though.
Yeah, we got through 114 games yesterday.
Yeah.
So, which is pretty good effort.
And only sort of 90.
I think we had a few not turn up yesterday due to illness and whatever, but I think we're down to about 83. So, but a few of those should be here today.
Oh, that'll save us a bit of time as well, won't it? Really?
Yeah.
And we've got another weekend to go, so.
Yep.
Next weekend's always the big one, the World
Yeah.
Singles and Pairs. So they're the ones that everybody wants to try and win. Because the Potter's Resort is dead set amazing. Ooh, just a little feather.
And you've been to Potter's, Dave?
Yeah. It's they look after you there. You get fed 4 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then they have a midnight feast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So there's just all you can eat all day long, basically.
And how do you roll up, Dave? That when you're over there, do you
You get
do you get scheduled or?
yeah, you got to book practice times. Yeah. So
And do the top ranking players probably get preference, do they? Or
no, they try and level it out equally for everyone. Well, I think they do. They probably don't, but I think they do. I'm sure someone will correct me on that. But yeah, you just try and get your share of the time available.
And Ali Forsyth heading over for the World Singles and Pairs.
Yep. So
Playing with Acker.
he's playing with Acker, yeah. Only because I'm not playing with Acker.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, what do? You just get another Kiwi to fill in.
Yeah. Great idea.
Well, Ali and I actually played in Nelson, not together at the same club, but we played rep bowls together.
Oh, yeah.
So we're pretty good mates now.
It'd be awesome to have him here.
Yeah, we had a few others coming over as well, but unfortunately scheduling wasn't the greatest, so they had to pull the pin on that. But hopefully next year they might come over.
And fantastic, we got two spots in every event. I mean, fantastic in one sense, but
yeah, but that's just unfortunately for Queensland's misfortune, really. So
yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, we're getting their spots. So, but hopefully one day they'll sort that out and get playing again. So what are we doing? Measuring for 3 here?
Yeah, measuring for 3.
Well,
Yeah,
3.
3 it is, yeah. Steve was pretty confident.
Camera. Let's do this one before Nino chats me. Do you like that, Timmy?
I like it. And but so I was talking to Blake at the Everest about this live streaming equipment. It's pretty impressive setup and not really all that expensive, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a few grand involved here though.
Yeah. Mind you, he was telling me that well, as we know, he's a bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And so he up spec'd some of the equipment, which probably cost a little bit more. But
yeah, he did mention to me yesterday the laptop that I'm playing with was $5,000.
Yeah.
So, and hence the reason he told me not to put any liquids on the table.
We'll move the coffee, Dave.
Yeah, because it's pretty pricey. He doesn't want it to get spilt with coffee or beers or Powerades or anything. And understandable.
Steve's finding some range now, isn't he?
Yeah. I have noticed a few games that we have done that the players do take a little bit to get used to, because I'm assuming not every rink is the same. I know Lisa Featherby, she had a game on here yesterday and she struggled for a little bit, but then she found her range and just bombarded it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I have to say I struggled coming from outside to inside. yesterday I struggled to just make that weight adjustment because I got to tell you, the D green here was running, I reckon, probably 18,
Yeah, a few people
18,
said
19 seconds. And
well, that would be
A green was probably 15.
well, that would be caused by the weather conditions, or
Yeah, I think so. Bit of cold weather, and it, you know, tightened up the carpet, and it just ran super quick.
that's Sandfield out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not carpet.
Sorry, the tightened up the plastic.
I knew where you're coming from. Yeah, no, a few other people said it was. They really enjoyed playing out there because it was quick. So, mind you, there was no complaints about A green either. Quietly, so
No, A green was like I say, it was 15, 16. Probably
yeah.
slowed down a little bit when a bit of sunshine came out, which we probably won't get the benefit of today. All
No,
the looks of things.
I did have a bit of a giggle to myself when the guys were turned on the water to D green yesterday. It's like, well, there's probably no point of that, so it's going to get wet anyway.
Yeah. Steve's holding a really handy one here with really not much of a way out here.
The only thing he was doing was trying to cover those 3 bowls of Callum's that are sitting down here. Once again, I've pressed the wrong friggin' button. Let's try this one. So that's, mind you, it's going to be hard when the bowlers or the jacks sit in front of that top bowl, isn't it?
Yeah,
to try
it
and
is
get it back to
gonna be
those
really-
other 3.
Really hard. He's basically got to draw this.
Yeah,
It's his only way out.
but this is the last end of the set.
Well, he's running at it, so he got the kill, but
It's still no good.
no.
So that will be 1 to Steve to finish the set.
And that was always going to be the outcome of that shot, Dave.
Yep.
You know, either way, Jack goes out either way. Steve had both spots covered, and
So first set in the way of Steve Beckwith. Thank you, Nino.
it's a real team effort, isn't it, Dave?
Oh yeah. I reckon I'm suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's or something.
Oh, what a start. Really handy first bowl there. And where are we streaming to?
Hopefully everywhere.
Yeah.
What was that? 9-4.
We're streaming to YouTube and Facebook?
No,
or
just YouTube.
Just YouTube?
Yep.
Just on the streamer platform, is it? Or
No,
just straight to the YouTube?
straight to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Via whatever this is. I'm not sure what it is, but that's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
And has the PBA got a YouTube channel?
yes, with that I created that during the week for Blake's benefit.
Good work.
So WA PBA tournament is the YouTube channel. So I've been trying to get it out there through my Perth Pennants Facebook page. So hopefully people aren't going into Perth Pennants YouTube channel to try and find some live stream, because that ain't happening.
Yeah, it's it's a much better quality stream.
Yeah.
With a lot more moving parts.
Oh, it's moving parts everywhere.
The old iPhone cameras, they kind of just sit there and do their thing, don't they? And you really don't have much manoeuvrability with them.
No.
Good shot, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Perfect weight for the shot.
I'm sure Steve will counteract that if he can. So I always find it's quite important to try and win the first set, because whatever happens, worst case scenario is you go into a tiebreaker.
Yeah, probably the worst outcome, and I had it yesterday. Is a drawn first set.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You know, because there's no second chances.
Well,
unless you get another draw, which is unlikely.
Yeah,
right?
that doesn't happen very often. So he's probably cut that down to 1, I reckon.
Yeah, it definitely looks like just the one.
It's hard to say.
See, if we had Spider Cam, Dave, we'd be able to see who's got shot.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, we're not sure if Spider Cam, the actual backwards and forwards bit, can actually hold a camera of, well, maybe a smaller one, and how can we connect it to Blake's thing? Like, does it need a cord, or can it be done remotely?
Yeah, because everything's data cabled, isn't it? And
power
cable and data cable.
Yep, there is literally cables going everywhere. I wonder, Callum to start the second set off.
Oh.
So I've just been informed that the next game on C1 will in fact be the Qualifier 1 Scottish singles final between Glenn Martin and Lisa Featherby. Oh, come on, Dave. I need a Nino to tell me.
I was going to say camera, Dave. I thought that was Nino's job.
Yeah, he let me down.
I'll go and have a quick chat with him in a little while. And we can't do half a job. He's only got one job.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty handy start there from Callum.
We're starting to get a few closer now.
Yeah, I think you get to a point in the first set, Dave, where you go, I'm just going to reset now, move on to the second set, and
that's it.
You just use it as, you use the remainder of the first set to just sort of find your range a bit and start planning for the next set.
Yep.
And it's often a foregone conclusion. Unfortunately, playing Glenn Martin yesterday was a foregone conclusion for me in the second set, and about the third end, I was like, I'm not going to win this. So
game over.
I just want to get off
See
and go home.
I've pulled the pin on first sets when I've been behind, like after 4 ends.
Yeah.
And only for the marker to go, you can still win the set. Do I look like it? No. Good shot here from Steve.
I think I had that the first set yesterday in that semi-final. I think I needed 2 8s.
Good luck.
In the last 2 ends to draw the set.
Nah.
2 4s, sorry. 2 4s.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, he's got a little bit of the bowl, but don't think it's changed. Yeah. That's that little finesse bowl.
Yeah.
Where it's very, very easy to just lose your weight completely. mind you, hasn't finished in a bad spot.
Mind you, I mean, from this angle, it still looks like there's quite a bit of room. So.
Yeah. A forehand draw, Dave, I think.
Yeah. But Callum can still, if he chooses to play with a little bit, land the ball, trail the jack. Probably not quite as big as this last one.
I'll tell you what, he's not far away.
No, he's having a good look at this.
What a shot.
Yeah, just like that. See, not quite as big as this last one. Where did we go? Oh, there's a bowl down there.
Ah. We didn't see that, Dave.
No, we did not. Do we now?
Well, in the words of one of the best in the business, wowee, we did not see that bowl there.
No. No, that came from nowhere, that one. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get moved this fast enough to get the bowl coming out. Unless you can. It's short anyway. Ooh. It was short.
Ooh. Well,
Steve reckons he's got one.
I'm actually tipping it the other way.
Well, Steve put the mat down in his favourite spot, so obviously the last bowl must have been shot.
Geez, the resolution on these cameras is just fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. What do I know, Dave?
This is one here. Easy.
Well, it's actually two.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to shut up now. And we can't see the comments, everyone, so if you're watching and cheering at the fact that I said I'm going to shut up now, I'll see the comments later and I'll get you.
I think the only comments I got yesterday was from Jonesy, Nathan Jones.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But we were just chatting about how his daughter went in a softball trip to Italy, which I actually thought they went to America.
Oh. Well, it's kind of in the same direction from here.
Not really.
Well, it depends on how far around the world you're going.
Exactly. But yeah, I'd like to get the overhead cam or spider cam back into play. Gives a good perspective of how it actually looks at their head, doesn't it? So
yeah, I was a bit unsure of it when we started using it because I just felt like it was a bit too much to take care of while you're doing everything. So one person operation trying to do everything.
Tell me about it.
You know, but once you get into a routine, it's only one extra thing, really. It's one extra button, you know. But like you say, you know, how you would...
Yeah, it's just a matter of...
how you would get it to wirelessly connect to the camera system is... I suppose it would just be a receiver into...
Yeah, there is such a thing. You can get them, and but whether...
Just get Blake to spend a bit more money.
Yeah, but we just need to be able to get a camera that's light enough for it to actually be able to use it. So, because it'd have to be quite light.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be pretty trippy. I love the old spider cam. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But it won't be long before you won't need a cable or anything. You just have a drone and just put it on
Oh, that's way too hard.
motion sense, and it'll just do it
Yeah.
itself. You know,
Yeah.
it's not far away, Dave.
It's. I mean, I'm still like I've got a 4K TV, and now they tell me there's 8K TVs.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, settle down.
it's got a little bit confusing, I have to say, because there's all sorts of different OLED and QLED, and
Yeah, I got no idea what that means.
me either.
Yeah.
And Tammy said to me the other day, I need to get one of those QLED TVs. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, off you go, Tam. Yeah, it's the same as AI. I got no idea what that means either. Except for I keep watching for some reason the Yeti things on Facebook, and I'm quite enjoying those.
Great
so
shot.
that's a great shot, Steve. So whoever's making those, just keep making them. They're funny.
Well, Callum with a really good opportunity here.
Well, again, you can play a similar shot to the last end, can't you?
Yeah, land or trail.
Yep.
There can't be any blue bowls hiding back there because we can see all 4 of them.
Yeah, and Callum has actually got a bowl further back, so near the ditch as well.
Well, he's probably 3 light and a chance to make 4 if he gets this right.
Yeah, but I think it's a forehand shot underneath that front blue one.
Absolutely.
But it's all about weight here.
Oh, he's a bit heavy, Dave, I think.
A bit tight too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you are joking.
If we could show the look on his face.
Must be joking. That was a grimace from Callum Arnold. A grimace.
That was more than a grimace.
And it was desperately unlucky. Mind you, Steve did have the spot covered anyway.
He did, yeah. Oh, a 3 might not be right. If this finishes up in straight sets, that's where the set was won and lost right there.
Yeah.
Goes straight through that hole. Callum's holding 4. And potentially... I think they already took that one out.
Well, they've taken 2 out.
No, they also took the other one out because that wasn't there before. So it should be 4, I think. Yeah.
Right, well...
That is dead set unlucky.
Yeah. Tough task here for Callum. 7 ends, Dave. It's a cutthroat game.
Yeah, it's though moments in 7 end sets where a game can truly be won and lost, and just with a little ounce of luck or misfortune, depending on how you look at it.
There's a problem here for Callum now is that if he drops another number here, you'd have to feel it's curtains.
Well,
not that it's ever over until it's over.
No, that's dead right. But he
is playing well, and he's been desperately unlucky.
Yeah, that was dead set unlucky. But he probably needs to score this in, one would feel. But you know, it's a funny game.
Yeah, as they say, it's a funny old game, lawn bowls.
But it's a pretty handy opener.
Claire Ferguson, Eric Mulligan to the desk, please.
Thanks, Marcus.
What did he say?
Oh, there must be a rink free.
Yeah.
I might have to, when this game is finished, go into a weather check outside to see what it's like, but it looks pretty cold from where we're sitting.
Yeah, I think the weather forecast is going to be the same all day, Dave.
Yeah.
Cold and rainy.
I don't really want to send people outside to play in the cold and the wet.
Mm.
End up with the flu and off work and at my expense.
I'd say that's shot, but I've been known to be wrong.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Still hard to tell.
Hmm.
That's always on. I've got no idea what that means, so I dare not touch it.
I'd say it's something to do with the replay button that you want to hit, Dave.
that I want to play with.
And it says stop replay. Ooh. Just feathered that. I don't think the jack really moved.
Well, just enough to get a little touch on it. If you're in the Mandurah area, got nothing else to do, pop on down and say hello and watch a bit of the action.
If you're planning on doing some gardening, I'd recommend you come and watch the
Oh
lawn golf.
yeah, I wouldn't be bothered doing that today. I did all mine last weekend. I had a real busy beat.
Food's good, Dave.
Yes. Yeah,
Kitchen's been going strong, and
yeah, I had one of those bacon and egg
it's a ripper bowl there from Callum.
toasted sangers yesterday.
Yeah, they went pretty good. They're heaps of bacon and
Oh yeah, it was overloaded.
in the warmer, so they're nice and hot.
And two to Callum there. Excuse me. So 6-3 after 4. So that was probably pretty important for Callum to
Get a score.
get a score, yeah. Oh, wrong way. Get up there.
So
Yeah, I don't
you
touch.
don't know what all of those buttons do.
I got no idea. All I know is what the bottom ones do, except for that one.
Yeah.
So, so that's left, middle, right. Mic on, and those two keeps coming up with a funny symbol whenever I press them. So I've stopped pressing them. But yeah, I'm tempted to play with a few others, but I don't want to blow the whole thing up, so I'll just leave them well alone. But yeah, it's most of those Blake has got things for, but yeah, I don't really want to touch too many things.
I remember when we first started live streaming. I've still got the old school equipment.
Yeah,
Although we have made some improvements and enhancements along the way.
we have, yes.
But and it has got its benefits, the old school equipment, and that's the same in sort of everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
But just the picture quality, this equipment's fantastic.
Oh yeah, but that's the difference between iPhones and cameras that
Yeah.
cost a little bit more.
And I see you're punching the scores just into a spreadsheet there, Dave, and
Yep.
it's turning up on the screen, which is just bloody fantastic.
Yeah, no,
Excuse the
it's
French.
yeah, Blake's got it all worked out. So this is all the stuff that he used for the Everest. Great shot there
Great
from
shot,
Callum. So we've just modified it to be able to use it for this. So, but there's probably a few things that need to be altered a little bit, but generally it's pretty good.
Yeah, we saw this equipment on show in all its glory at the Everest, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was the picture quality is fantastic, and I kind of felt sorry for Tommy Mitchell when he was trying to do all this, and I was sending him messages all the time to update the scoreboard, or change the camera direction. But when I actually calmed down and had a look and I saw it for myself, it's like, no, fair enough.
Yeah, another great shot there. So it's just flat draw, Dave.
Yep. Bit of room.
There's a bit of room.
And by now, these two guys should have a handle on the green. Oh yeah, we've made double figures for the first time. We're up to 16 people.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, he's out on a wide line here, Dave.
Yeah, they do come back from there though. On the draw. But
Tell you what,
he's sneaking past it. Look at that.
Well, right on cue.
That's trusting the green, isn't it? Really.
It is.
Nino made me turn that around for no reason at all.
So,
Forgot
that take the score to
So it should be 7-3.
7-3, and this will be the sixth end.
Yep. So this one and one more to go after this one.
Unless, of course, Steve wins this end, and then there'll be no point.
Well, yeah. Now what's that? Yeah, that's dead right. Yeah. Yeah, as I said here, trying to work it all out in my head. It's quite plain and simple, really.
Yeah. Yeah, so Callum
And he needs to score the
needs to get a 2 here, you would think.
At least a 2 to give himself half a chance, yeah. Because a drawn set's no good for Callum. He's got to win the set to go into overtime.
And I guess we were saying just before that having a drawn set in the first set, it's all relatively the same, but it's just the mindset.
Definitely.
When you draw the first set,
yeah, without doubt.
it's like, right, there's no second chances here.
No. And then half the
it's
time,
a different, it's a different mindset it puts you in, isn't it?
Yeah, and half the time your brain explodes anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're trying to force the issue.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, exactly.
And all that sets in.
Yeah. Yeah, if only I drew the shot on the second end of the first set.
Yeah. I love sets play, Dave. I think it's a fantastic format.
Well, when I am actually playing, but this is pretty much the only sets play tournament I play in. So I'm not a great fan of sets playing. If they didn't have the respot thing in sets play, then I'd probably enjoy it a bit more. But
yeah.
But yeah, this is the only one I play in.
Well, that bowl of Steve's there has made life very interesting for Callum here, and
I would have thought he might have been just a little bit more forceful at that.
yeah, now he does need a 2,
Well, at least a 2.
yeah, to make it interesting.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't have much position in the head.
No. So if I was Steve Beckwith here, I'd actually be playing the other hand to cover the 2 poles.
Yeah, absolutely.
So on the left-hand side as we look at it,
yeah,
because the way this game's going, there's a good chance that Jack could end up there and not where you think it could end up. What do I know?
So
I don't know why.
are you looking for the spot, or
Well, looked like it.
we already had the spot? So
Yeah, but he also had that side already covered.
you got the spot and the tee, but he doesn't have the spot on the other side.
No.
But it's very unlikely it's gonna.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The way this
Yeah.
game has panned out,
Yeah, anything can happen.
anything can and has happened.
Yeah.
Oh, in or out.
Because it's that bowl of Callum's right in front that's making life pretty challenging for him.
Yeah, that's why I thought he might have played a little quicker with the last one.
Yeah. Well. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it, Dave.
That's all over Rover.
Game, set, and match. That's all she wrote.
Yep.
And well, someone will be back. Probably not me.
No, no idea, but we can have a little bit of time off now because the 2 players that are involved in our next game, one's currently playing in a UK singles game, and the other one is sitting down relaxing. So,
Yeah.
Greg Williams to the desk, please.
so for now, anyway, IT Timmy, thank you.
My pleasure, Dave.
Yeah,
Happy to help.
It's a lonely world when you're doing it by yourself. So,
Yeah. And you did a fair bit of that yesterday as well.
yeah. So, but we will be back. Not sure when, or that game is just finished. But I'll got a few things to go and sort out quickly now, and then probably maybe in about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we'll be back with the Glenn Martin, Lisa Featherby Qualifier 1 Scottish Singles Final.
Yeah.
So,
Should be a real good game. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Go get a coffee,
yep. Well, that's the
cup
plan.
of tea, or get your foot warmers on, or
No,
your
no.
beanie, or something like that, and
No,
come back.
Foot warmers are on. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Timmy.
My pleasure, Dave.
Stay well.
All the best, everyone.
Cheers.